What's going on? You locked in with the Innovators YouTube. You already know I got the best interviews right here, man. I got a very special guest in the building, man. Bay Area legend, Oakland legend, man. I got Yukmouth in the building. What's going on? How you doing?
What's happening, man? Yada that boy, man. Thanks for having me, man. I've been pocket watching, man. You know what I mean? So, I know you're doing your thing, so thanks for having me, man.
Nah, I
it's a
appreciate
pleasure
you.
to finally be on Innovators. I'm a fan, you know what I mean? I definitely with y'all a long way. I definitely had the dopest interviews, man. So salute.
Nah, I appreciate you. You know, I told you before, I've been trying to get you here for a while, so it's definitely a blessing to have you here today. Just to get into it, man, let the people know where you from exactly and where they can find you on social media.
Okay, boom. I'm from Oakland. Oakland.
If they don't know, they should know.
Town business, man. You know, two finger banging, no Frank Ocean. But definitely find me on the socials at Regime General on the gram, at Yukmouth on Facebook, at The Real Yukmouth on Twitter, website, smokealotrecords.com. And on the tube, Yukmouth TV. You did.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely been peeping that for sure. Just to get into it, can you talk about like how you grew up? Was your parents around? What was that like for you?
Basically, grew up in Oakland, born at Highland Hospital, of course, so town business. My mom and my pops was together for me and my big sister birth, and they separated, you know what I mean? So once they separated, you know, mom's was struggling. We was in the projects on Section 8 in the Ville. Pops was in Frisco. He was doing his thing, 1-2 hustling, and you know, doing like side hustle. You know what I mean? Like he was really, you know what I mean? He was working at BMW in San Rafael, building engines. He had the first 325i in Oakland.
For real?
You know what I mean? Like literally the hard top. You know what I mean? Like when I show that picture when I'm in the car with my dad, that's official tissue. So Pops was working in but he lived in where Pac was at in San Rafael. You know what I mean? Up in the headlands. So that's right above the jungles where Pac was at. That's the projects, the jungles. It's down the hill, but up the hill is the condos where the rich people live. So Pops is over there and I'm in the village, you know what I mean? So grew up with both sides of life, you know what I mean? Having a good and, you know, going through struggle, you know what I mean? Definitely. So it's a balance, you know what I mean? Because when I was in, you know, Marin City, going to Bayside, we had computers at our desks in the 3rd grade, and then come back to Lockwood in Oakland, you know, we struggling to get books. Books are ripped up. So it's a total difference, you know what I mean?
That's a big difference for sure.
Big difference, you know what I mean? In the 3rd grade, we had floppy disks and computers at our, that's when the computer first came out. You had to do the floppy disk.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's real old school.
Yeah, that's the 80s, right? So boom, this was in our elementary. When you over there with the rich people, this is in Sausalito.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then I go back and boom, you know what I mean? So it was off and on. Dad would go to jail, then I have to live back with moms, and you know what I mean? Moms, you know what I mean? So it was off and on. I had a good life and a bad life, you know what I mean? So just growing up in the Ville though, that's where I get my game from. You know what I mean? That's where I get my hustle, my grind, my knowledge, you know, everything. Like growing up young around Felix Mitchell, you know what I mean? That used to look out for the whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like when I was broke, like people that come pay their bills, you know, Fia come through, help you pay your bills. Kids that come pay for Pop Warner football, like that. Fee paying for their Pop Warner football. You know what I mean? Easter egg hunts with $1,000 eggs, $100 eggs in Grammys. Is searching for them eggs for the kids, you know what I mean? So you know, the athletes and the gifted, they put money into them, like stay off the block. And then the real killers and the niggas that's serious about their hustle, you know, let's get some money. So
yeah,
that's where I come from, man. So just growing up in the Ville gave me my hustle, my grind, you know, and my family. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you come from the area where you had to go sleep from couch to couch, family to family. I went from auntie to uncles to sleep, grandma, you know what I mean? Just living with them because of the struggles my mom went through and my dad being locked up so much for him doing what he was doing. So, you know what I mean? You get game from your cousins and your uncles, and you know what I mean? And that's what happened. Like my cousins and them put me in the game.
Yeah.
You know, my uncle and them. Even though I was in the Ville, no Ville gave me the sack and put me on.
Why you think that was? Just because you
Nah, I mean, I had potential. I was drawn in. Thought I was gonna draw for Marvel comics and shit like that. So the people that had potential, they kept them.
It was like, yeah, we ain't trying
we
to.
lookout boys. If
Yeah.
anything, rollers coming down Finham, they ain't like being treacherous like that. The treacherous, they was out there doing they one too.
Yeah.
So it took, like, back in the day, hustling was a family thing. Like, it had families, like his last names. Before blocks and hoods, it was last names.
Yeah.
Like the woo whoops and the woo whoops and the woo whoops. Like Felix Mitchell, the Mitchell. Like, it was last names. You know what I mean? So it came through the family first. You know what I mean? It's the plug one. Like, nowadays, you could just, it's out there.
Yeah.
You had to be connected with the family to really get the plug. You couldn't just, like, go out there and buy an ounce.
Yeah.
Like, you had to be connected.
Yeah.
Like, literally. And then to grind on the block, you had to be part of something, because you can't grind on the block without being part of that.
Yeah.
And you got to get your work from that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that type of politics and shit. So you had to be connected even to grind back in the day. So my family put me on. They was connected. My uncle put my cousin on. My cousin put me and my cousin Bill on, rest in peace, you know, which is Gov brother.
Yeah.
That's how I'm related to Gov. That's Gov brother. His dad, you know, was hooked up with my auntie, you know. So my cousin Bill, that's their brother. That's how I'm hooked up with Gov and them. But Bill ended up getting killed. You know what I mean? When we was hustling out there and shit. So it was treacherous, man. My cousin got shot up 16 times, turned religious, moved out the city, turned religious. So it was crazy out there. So yeah, but the game came from my Uncle Mike. You know what I mean? He had the first car. This nigga was downtown Oakland. Sold up. Nobody had downtown Oakland. This nigga had downtown Oakland sold up. The Hill Castle, that whole apartment building, the apartment building he was at on some Carter shit. You know what I mean? So that's who we all got the game from, my Uncle Mike. So, you know what I mean? Pops is in the game too. Pops is rocking with Pablo Escobar. You know what I mean? So yeah, Pops is rocking with Pablo. So Pops had he had owed Pablo some money because, you know, cops had hit his crib, hit his trap spot. And they got the flushing, but they had the wrong door. It was like a disturbance, like a domestic violence disturbance next door. But they knocked on his door like, police!
Yeah.
That boy got the flushing shit. You know what I mean? It was the wrong address. Yeah. And he went to the next door. But now you in debt. Yeah. So Pops is in debt with Pablo and shit. And when he died, you know, he showed me the newspaper. He was like, yeah, my debt is cleared because he's dead. You know what I mean? So that, he told me, Pops kept it real. I'm 8 years old. Pops told me, like, I'm on the run. You know what I mean? Like, I got, you know, got to pay these people. This happened, that happened. He kept it a buck. I love my dad. Rest in peace. He always kept it 100. Like, I'm a young ass 8-year-old. He telling me that he's on the run because he did some, you know, some fucked up business, you know what I mean? So, and he had to pay it off. So he's paying it off, whatever he got to do to pay it off. But Pablo ended up dying when on the roof. Yeah. You know, that shit was on the newspapers everywhere. So he's like, my debt is paid. He's gone. You know
That's crazy. Yeah,
so yeah, Pops is with the shit too, so. But Pops didn't give me the game like my uncle and my cousin gave me the game. And my sister, shout out my sister Sheree, she gave me the game too. So.
Do you feel like your Pops was trying to keep you away from it, or?
Absolutely, absolutely, man. But he let me know. You know what I mean? Like, Pops treated me like a grown man since I was little. Like, he wasn't no bullshit. He wasn't playing with me. Like, this is what it is. But did he tell me, like, his operations, like, I'm doing this? Nah, but he told me what it is. Like, nigga, like, it was one situation when I first moved with my Pops, when I first moved to Marin City and shit. You know, moms, you know, going through it and shit. He came through the Ville. Like, he used to always take me and my Ville niggas up to Marin City and shit, go swimming and all the shit. He came through one day. He was like, man, what you want to do, man? You want to stay here? You want to live with me? I'm like, I want to live with you. He's like, yo. But I did some bad business. I'm on the run. I did this, that, and the third. You still want to move with me? I said, yeah. That's what he told me. He was on the run from the, you know, Colombians and shit. So, but he kept it a buck with me. He gave me an ultimatum before I even moved in with him. Like, yo, this is the situation. Still want to go? Boom. We went. So, yeah, he's had Frisco sold up, the Fillmore. Pops had, I got my first Jerry curl in Fillmore.
For real?
Literally, the Michael Jackson. Literally, like, this when Thriller is out. Nigga, I'm getting a Jerry curl, Pops in the trap doing this 1-2. We in a red BMW. Like, shit lit. Like, yeah. So
now that's definitely crazy. It's like it's kind of interesting to know that, like, you were seeing both sides when you was growing up.
Yeah. But still, I'm still seeing the other side, because in the projects you see the hustle side with Fee and them, and then with Pops, you know, he wiggling and shit too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
I got you. And like when you was like hustling and shit, did you see yourself being a rapper, or where does that come into the play for you?
Shit. Rap. You know what I mean? Be loving rap, be loving hip hop. You know, I've been since rap came out, like take the instrumental and try to, you know, make my own song to the shit, like bullshit, just playing with the shit or whatever, you know, when I was just drawing and shit. But when I became full hustle mode in junior high school at the same time, I met NumbSkull. You know, before that I was playing with the raps, I wasn't really serious, but the niggas that I liked, you know what I mean, was serious with the rap. So I knew, you know what I mean, knew they shit word for word or whatever, and my style became like them.
Yeah. Like
Cool G rap. Like, you know what I mean? Big Daddy Kane. Like, that was my style. Like, I had metaphors in the 90s before punchlines is famous now. We had punchlines back then.
Yeah.
So, get to high school, Westlake Junior High, I meet Numb in the 8th grade. Numb is cooking niggas. Numb is the rapper of the high school, of junior high. Like, he's murdering niggas at lunchtime. Like, Rapper Ron is going to school with his, the fucking not bad, he made bad influence, but the Who Riders. Shy Black and Mr. Taylor is at the same school, Westlake Junior High. But Numb is the rapper of the school. He murdering shit.
Yeah.
Like halftime when they playing basketball, nigga, this nigga rapping. So he had a group called Brothers with Potential. So they put me part of the group. You know what I mean? I was an artist. I drew they logo and shit. Yeah. And I was hustling. You know what I mean? I had money. So, you know, just being a nigga with money and being a cool nigga, fly nigga, and drawing a logo, they put me in a group. So now I'm writing rhymes and shit. So that's how that happened. But Numb was the nigga. Still, I was playing with, I was more on my hustle shit. Like, I'm not a lunchtime rapper, nigga. I'm gonna leave the school and go get some money. Period. So Numb people, I was getting money, and I put him on to the block. It's like he put me on to the rap shit. Okay, come on to the block and let's start getting money together. Yeah. So he started grinding for my cousin. You know what I mean? So, boom, we out there getting money together. So me and Numb became tight because we out there hustling like a motherfucker. That's what built our friendship. We was really, besides the other niggas and brothers with potential, they were hustling like me and Numb. Yeah. So that's what made us tight. High school come. Everybody go to different schools. You know what I mean? So me and Numb still tapped in. We hustling. We on the block. He hustling for my cousin. I'm grinding with my cousin. We all downtown Oakland getting it in. So I go to jail. Numb moves to Vegas. I go to jail for a year. You know what I mean? And when I go to jail for the year, that's when it's like rap motherfucking gladiator school. I'm in there with Demo the youngster, you know, with JT the Bigga Figga, you know, get low players and shit. So at that time, JT was like the young nigga in the Bay Area that had it lit. You know what I mean? Him, fucking Sad Quinn, you know what I mean? Demo the youngster, all them niggas, man. And then JT had a song, Game Recognized Game, with Mac Mall, all them niggas, you know what I mean? So JT was a young nigga. So boom, this young nigga coming to camp. And what made me really start writing runs is because of that nigga Demo. He had a song called Cancer Stick. And they got this nigga torn from pod to pod, juvenile to juvenile, from 3rd and Broadway, you know, the first juvenile, to 150th, to camps and all this shit. He's on a tour with this Cancer Stick song. Like how they bring the preachers in on Sunday. This nigga come in right after that and sing a positive song about not smoking cigarettes and getting cancer. I'm like, nigga.
I'm like, what?
Yes. But he leave camp and, you know, we had weekends at camp. He thugging it out. He with JT in there, but he had a positive ass song. I said, man, I need me a Cancer Stick song. You know what I mean? And I wrote the Ice Cream Man.
Got you.
I wrote the Ice Cream Man. So that's what's the influence for the Ice Cream Man, because he had a song that was viral in jail. Nigga, they taking this nigga out.
No, like that. That's nigga, like viral before viral.
Viral, nigga, he's going on tour with this song, jail tour. Nigga, I'm like, oh, hell no, bro. Like, he get to leave and go everywhere. Like, hold on, man, we in school, nigga, we gotta go to school. This nigga going to different motherfucking camps and different rites of passage, all this shit. He going everywhere with this song. I'm like, hold on, man. Let me make something. So I made the Ice Cream Man, and I came with the idea of the Looney Tunes, you know what I mean, as a group. Yeah. with some of my bunkies, like niggas that was next to me. Like we had our own bed, but niggas that was beside me, you know what I mean? The two niggas that beside me, we came to rap with the Looney Tunes. So this is before now.
Yeah.
This is in jail. So the niggas wasn't so serious as I was, you know what I mean? The two niggas that I had, you know what I mean? One of the niggas got in jail, you know, got a barbershop. He wasn't rapping no more. Another nigga, I don't know what happened to him. So when I get out of jail with the idea, you know what I mean? I'm like, the dopest rapper I know is NumbSkull, but his name wasn't Numb. His name was the Skinny One. So I'm like, the Skinny One, that's the dopest nigga, and we hustling. So boom, got out of jail, called the Skinny One and told him like, yo, I got an idea. Fuck brothers with potential, let's do the Looney Tunes. I'm Yukmouth, you're NumbSkull. I already had his name. You're not the Skinny One, you're NumbSkull. We like the woo woo woo, broke the whole shit down. He's like, cool, I'll ride with that name. I'm NumbSkull. You Yukmouth, let's do it. So I said the ice cream man to the nigga and whatnot. He fucked with it. Other songs I had, rig up, all the other shit. Like, okay, cool, let's do it. But we back to the streets, you know what I mean? I was working at Quick Ways over there by Grand Lake.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So boom, that was my way to get out of jail. I had to work.
You had to have a job.
I had to have a job to get out of jail because I already got my GED. So they wouldn't let me out unless I had a job. So I had a job and my birthday came for them to let me out. They didn't let me out. So I went on a fucking run. So boom, anyway, got caught, turned myself in, did 30 days, got out. So that 30 days, I got fired from Quick Ways. I couldn't work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I had to pick up some checks. So the check that I pick up, boom, go straight to the block. Me and I'm straight on the block. Now, it's a different temperature because now it's beef. My cousin got shot up. Downtown, I got took over by West Oakland. So we can't go over there unless we got guns ready to shoot it out with niggas. So boom. Back to the Ville. I got a grind in the Ville. I got a grind on 165th, which is in San Leandro. That's free for all. Everybody was out there. So back to them two spots, getting the money. A drought came right after that to where niggas couldn't buy no dope. And if you can buy dope, it's higher than the motherfucker. So we didn't have no plug. My cousin was the plug. This nigga then became a preacher. So we ain't got no super plug no more.
Yeah.
So I hit my sister. My sister hooked us up with C&H. This when C&H come in the picture. C&H, Pure Cane Sugar. He had Pure Cane Sugar. He was the man back in the day. So we link up with C&H to buy, an ounce of pure powder. In a drought, we could whip that up and make that happen. So me and pitch in on that ounce. And we did. And I didn't know my sister was hooking me up with Baby Jesus from Too Short shit.
Yeah.
C&H, I don't know who the fuck that is. Line it up. So we go there and I'm like, nigga, that's Baby Jesus with Too Short. I'm like, nigga, hook us up with Too Short, we rap.
Yeah.
He's like, bust a rap, and I bust the ice cream, man. You're like, all right, that shit dope as fuck. He said, okay, man, come to the studio. I'm gonna bring you out to Too Short studio. I got an artist named True Down I'm putting out.
Yeah.
I want to introduce y'all to him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so the next day, we go to the studio, and that's when we had the infamous rap battle with Rap and Rhyme, what I did.
Yeah.
I didn't have no rhymes ready. We was there to buy dope. So we turned the dope deal into a record deal.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's crazy.
Yeah, basically. That dope, we didn't even sell that shit. We was in the studio. So after that, next day at Dangerous Studios, West Oakland, 10th Ave, at the building, at the compound.
Yeah.
So I'm hella excited. Me and we going to see Too Short. Oh, hell yeah. We Dangerous crew, nigga. We get there, Short bust our bubble. I want y'all to rap against my youngsters. He already had some youngsters already. We thought we was going to be the young niggas in Dangerous. He already had some youngsters. No, C&H brought this shit up. C&H like, fuck that. Yo, youngsters against my youngster. Let's have a rap battle.
Oh, shit.
and Too Short youngsters was bad influence. Rapper Ron and Aunt Dilly Dog. We didn't know Aunt Dilly, but we knew Rapper Ron.
Yeah.
And we knew how he was in high school. None was rapping circles around this nigga. Like, he can't fuck with what? Rapper Ron. Lo and behold, this just like I was a nigga, like they could rap circles around me. I wasn't no nigga like that neither. It was Numb.
Yeah.
But Numb wasn't rapping. I was rapping. So I was like, I wasn't that nigga back then. Numb was a nigga back then. Ron, I looked that nigga up and down like, whatever. I got this, right? So Numb didn't have no bars. So I got to rap against 3 niggas. Ron,
you had to rap against 3 niggas by yourself?
Yeah, Ron, Dilly Dog, and Eclipse, which is my cousin. I didn't know it was my cousin at the time, but my cousin through the gov. At the time, I'm rapping against 3 niggas. Run through the 2 niggas, and it's just me and Ron rapping. Now, the bet is about some pieces. Whoever lose got to buy the whole studio pieces. Rapping Ron is a freestyle fanatic. He freestyle about Ted Bohan and all the boss niggas, Ali Superside, everybody in that bitch.
Yeah.
All the boss, he naming what they got on and shit. And last bar he said, man, C&H, he said, Yukmouth, you lost. Go and roll some reefer. Matter of fact, C&H, go and buy the motherfucking pieces. Everybody like, he won. It was a rap, so he got that one. But I didn't say the Ice Cream Man. If I would have said the Ice Cream Man, I would have killed it. But it was too many niggas around. I felt it was too many rappers. It was a lot of rappers. I ain't gonna say all the rappers' name, but Ant Banks, everybody was in that bitch. And everybody was recording. You know what I mean? Drew Down was recording. I ain't no niggas. I said, if I say this, somebody gonna steal it. Because prior to that, Seagram, rest in peace of Seagram, from my hood, you know what I mean? He tried to buy the Ice Cream Man.
For real?
For $1,000. I'm like, I got $1,000 in my pocket. I'm cool. But once he tried to buy it, I knew it was like, that's one of them songs. Like, let me hold on to this. Once I got around them, I'm like, I'm not gonna say it around them. Seed wanted to buy it. These niggas could steal it and put it out before me because they got deals. So I'm like, I'm not gonna say this shit around them. So
just let them have it.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. You know what I mean? But if I would have said Ice Cream Man, that shit would have been a rap. Period. But Ron got it, you know, but we still got our deal. We end up working with Drew Down, you know what I mean? Ice Cream Man, we end up making a phenomenal video, you know, introduced the ice cream truck with the triple gold dates on it. You know, salute to C&H. She's a car show specialist, like all his cars, like the triple gold candy paints and shit. He had the Typhoon, the green Typhoon with the triple gold days, the fucking Mustangs, the Benzes, all types. So he was winning car show trophies.
Yeah.
So when it came to the fucking ice cream truck, he wanted to do it like a car show. Yeah. Now fuck that, we putting the triple gold dates on the fucking ice cream truck. So he was the first one to do it. So he brought it to the video, nigga. It turned the town up. The whole town came out for that video shoot. I'm talking about the delinquents. Every rapper came out. You know what I mean? I think Too Short and them was out of town, but everybody in the Dangerous Crew, everybody was in that motherfucker, man. We woke the town up. And Pimp of the Year, after that, do Pimp of the Year. That shit go crazy on the radio. So Drew Down beating their ass. You know what I mean? So now it's on us. You know what I mean? Drew Down album, killing them, Pimp of the Year on the radio. Now it's on us to do our album. The first song we do, 5 on it.
For real?
First 93. First song we do. And Numb came up with that idea. Like Numb came up with the idea and said, yo, man, niggas is always talking about what it takes to get, niggas talking about getting high, but don't talk about what it takes to get high. You know what I mean? So he was like, bro, we be pitching in, nigga. Like, we young niggas, teenagers. We 18 at the time. So, nigga, we be pitching in, man. I got 5 on, you got 5, we pitching in. So he said, I got 5 on, I got 5, what you got, nigga? I said, damn, I think I got $2 in my sock, nigga. And then we just kept rhyming after that, kept building the fucking first verse, and there we go, 5 on it. But we did this shit beating on our chest. We didn't have no fucking beat. We had the trap beating on tables, beating on our chest and just going. So boom, it's time to go to the studio. C&H got it set up with Tone Capone. We don't know Tone Capone. We ain't never did nothing with him. So we know that it's a remix game. Everybody doing remixes and shit. So I'm like, we need to do Club Nouveau. Why you treat me so bad? You know what I mean? That's the one that nobody did. That everybody did. Rumors, everybody did that one. Nobody did. Why you treat me so bad? So we go to the record store on Telegraph on the way to Tone Capone, buy the album, bring this shit to the studio. Like, we want this redone. I have the hook done already at that time too. So not only did we did our verses, I made the hook up everything. So boom, Tone flipped that shit. Make the beat better than Club Nouveau ever could make it in life.
Yeah.
Killed the shit, right? So we get to laying this shit, and it's the first verse where we going to buy the weed. You know what I mean? And then we get to our, solo verses and shit after that. Do the hook, say the hook, you know what I mean? Chanting it, not really, it ain't a singing hook, it's a chant hook at that time. Leave the studio. We like, we got one, man. Whoa. Come back to the studio next day to do some more songs. Told him like, yo, let me play this shit. Boom. Creep on in. I'm riding. Like, what the fuck? Mike Marshall on the song.
Yeah.
And it took me off the hook and put Mike Marshall singing the same shit that I, wrote. But he's singing it now. And that shit brought the whole fucking song to life. Like, literally, like, that shit came, you're like, oh, it's over.
Yeah.
We got one.
Yeah.
And this is 93. Put that in the vote. Because we working on a mixtape. We ain't even working on Operate Stack Ola right now. We're working on a mixtape. Boom. Put that in the vote. We kept on working on the mixtape. And Drew Down ended up getting signed to Relativity. We ended up getting signed to Virgin Records, you know what I mean? Just off the Drew Down album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when we went to Virgin, like, what you got? Win that vote. Oh, they got the single already. Hey, finish this motherfucker up. So now we working on Operation Stack Ola and finishing that bitch up. But we already had 5 on it already in the meeting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how we got our deal basically with Virgin. We already had 5 on it.
And then like
put that bitch out 2 years later and it's still hit. We made it in 93 and dropped it till 95.
That's crazy. I feel like, I mean, shit, that song's still relevant even to this day. So
no matter when a nigga would have dropped it, it would have boo boo boo.
But did you think it would be what it is? Like
hell no. We thought we had like Drew had Pimp of the Year. That shit was on the radio. Bah, 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 bah. We want a Pimp of the Year too. We want something to put on the radio, KMEL. So we thought we had something for KMEL. That's all we like. This shit gonna bang in the town. That's all we was aiming for. Because when you rapping, and I noticed that you gotta sew up your city first before you sew up anywhere else. You can't blow up nowhere else unless you blow up in your city first. So I'm like, this is one for us. This gonna blow up in the town. I didn't think about LA, Germany, nigga, New York, everywhere else, you know what I mean? Down south, Midwest, none of that. I'm thinking about the town. This gonna have us lit in the town. That's all we thought. And that's all we was focused on because we want to be lit in our city first. Then we sew that up, then we could go anywhere else. So yeah, we knew it was a hit for Oakland, but we never thought it'd be like what it is right now.
I mean, not even arguably, that's the biggest song to ever come out the band. Do you believe? What do you feel? I would say so.
You don't know. Hammer has some big ass songs, man. Like
yeah.
As far as rapping, Hammer has some dope ass, big ass songs, bro. We can't. Hammer went 50 million.
Yeah.
5 on it went 3 times platinum. 3 times platinum. So with the album, 4 times platinum. But 50.
That is crazy.
50 times platinum is a whole different thing. I think it's You Can't Touch This or something.
Yeah.
But I want to say it's the biggest weed song, I want to say.
Yeah.
I think it's the biggest weed anthem besides Mary Jane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I Got High. You know what I mean? There's a couple other songs, but beyond that, it's like 5 on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think.
No, for sure. Definitely. That's definitely a legendary record. Definitely, like, still getting played to this day.
And then we had so much of a movement, like Salute to C&H and Drew Down, man. They swag was so lit with the perms and shit and the Shirleys that niggas in LA start doing that. You seen Snoop come with the perm and shit, all that shit. A lot of people was come with the Shirleys and shit. That's some pimp shit that come from the Bay.
Yeah.
You know, you seen the gangbangers go from Jerry curls to like perms and Shirleys. You know what I mean? Like literally. So they had an influence on that. And then Friday come out. They take our ice cream truck and put the triple gold days on. Instead of a nigga that looked like a pimp, they put Big Worm, but what he got a perm. Yeah. You know, Shirley's. You know, so they got that from us too. So at the end of the day, we like, yo, we trendsetters at this time. You know, period. Like Ice Cube and DJ Pooh done use our shit in Friday. Yeah. A Big Worm nigga that's supposed to be C&H. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, we up. You know what I mean?
Nah, definitely super influential. With you being such like a focal point in the Bay, do you feel that it is like something where the Bay doesn't always get credit, or people do take our like style but not always give us the recognition back?
Nah, they never do, man. A lot of this shit going down come from the Bay, and they don't give none of the props, period, at all. So Yeah, at the end of the day, but Q was good peoples, man. Q know where it came from. We performed at the Big Three recently, man. Q fuck with the Bay Heavy. He did the group with Short and 40 and
West Florida, yeah.
I'm not gonna say that about Q, but far as other people, like, you know what I mean? You have some people down south, you have some people, you know what I mean, Midwest, East Coast, even LA. You know what I mean? That take a lot of our shit and don't get props, you know what I mean? But Q fuck with us. Q get props, but I say more of the, you know what I mean? Like, I just didn't like when DJ Mustard said that he got his sound from Little John, knowing that that shit came from the Bay.
No, for sure.
That's the thing I didn't like. Like, give us our love, bro. Like, Little John been off the map. Like, that whole hyphy shit, that whole Thiz shit, that created a whole movement that branched to LA. That's why they would teach you how to jerk and all the other shit, the dance moves. That came from the Bay.
Yeah.
Same with the beats, the 808 and the snare, and not the other shit. Like, it was just not the G-funk sound. Nigga. It was just 808 and snare. That came from the Bay. Super duper hyphy, Keep the Sneak. You know? And then that adopted to LA and, you know, DJ Mustard. And he want to get that shit to you know, Lil Jon, which Lil Jon made some dope shit. Tell Me When to Go, a lot of the dopest shit. But the Bay already had that sound signature before 40 even went to Lil Jon. You know, when 40 went to Lil Jon, it was a hyphy movement. Mac Dre, everybody was lit before he went down there.
Yeah.
The Bay, Keep the Sneak already put out the white t-shirt, blue jeans, and Nikes before he even went to Lil Jon. So you can't coin that to Lil Jon if super duper hyphy and white t-shirt, blue jeans, and Nikes was out before Tell Me When to Go.
Yeah, all they did was they kind of just built on what we was already
done.
Yeah.
It was just a major. It came from a bigger standard than the independent Bay standard. You know, that's all. But people just gotta get props. Even the slang. Everybody, I stand on business. That's a Bay word.
Yeah,
that's a Bay word. Everybody take our shit and just run with it, like grind. That's a Bay word. Clips came out grinding.
Yeah.
We don't say we grinding, we grinding.
Yeah.
We grind. That's a Bay word. We've been saying that shit since the 80s.
Yeah.
Like a lot of words they say is ancient to us and they just now catching on to it. So a lot of the swag, I think like they say New York is the mecca of rap. The Bay is the mecca of the game.
For sure.
All the game come from us, my nigga, as far as the hustle. You get the slang, you get the swag, all that shit come from us, my nigga, period. They doing side shows everywhere now. Everybody swinging donuts and figure eights. That's the Bay.
Yeah.
That's the Bay. Everybody riding Harleys and shit. That's the Bay, nigga. The fucking Hells Angels come from the Bay. They come from Oakland. All that motorcycle shit, we made that shit popular. Now everybody got a Harley. Like, come on, man. Everybody swinging donuts and shit and shutting down the traffic. That's us. They don't get the props, period. They never will.
I really do be wondering why people can't just be like, yeah, we got this from the Bay, or like, yeah, we seen it in the Bay.
Because it's so amazing that they want to do it and make it like they made it up. You know, I think if Mac Dre was alive today, a lot of this shit wouldn't be going on. They take a lot of shit from him.
For sure.
A lot. You know what I mean? I think if the Jacker was alive, I think if Tupac was alive, like a lot of people that was putting up that music, that Jacker was the mob music. A lot of niggas is taking the mob music sound. Like, we can't forget about that. We had the funk, but the mob music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that Jack. You know what I mean? That's that pure Jack. You know what I mean? Niggas taking the mob music sound. You hear a lot of them sounds on, on Rick Ross shit. You know what I mean? Them same type of melody, them same type of sample loops that Jack and them use. Like, so, come on, man. We can't forget about the mob music.
Yeah.
That niggas done took too.
Yeah.
And ain't just the hypey shit. They took the mob music when niggas used some old samples and shit, them old singing samples and shit like Jack and them had. Them niggas doing that now.
Yeah. No, straight up.
That's us too. Yeah.
No, straight up, for sure. What I was going to say. Can you speak on you and NumbSkull relationship currently today?
Oh, man. Salute to Numb, man. I ain't got no issue with that, brother. We just ain't seeing eye to eye on the business side of the game. That's my brother, man. I wouldn't be rapping or doing none of this shit if it wasn't for Numb. He was the first one doing it. You know what I mean? I was trapping. But salute to him. You know what I mean? we just ain't seeing eye to eye business wise. You know what I mean? That's it. He don't like shit I do. I don't like shit he do. You know, once we iron that shit
I'm
out.
saying it sounds like it could be ironed.
Yeah, that's a little simple shit. Once we iron that shit out, we should be cool.
Yeah. Nah, I got you on that. What was your relationship with Tupac? And do you consider Tupac being from the Bay? Or do you feel like he is from the Bay Area? Or what's your opinion on
No,
that?
that's us. That's us. That's Bay Area. He got all this game from the Bay. Like, okay, you probably learned how to rap in New York. You probably know how to act. You know, the theater and all that in New York and not New York, but Baltimore. But he came to the Bay and got the game. That nigga was hanging with my cousin, the Gov. You know what I mean? Them niggas gave that nigga the cloth, nigga. He was up under some real mob shit. He was over there in the jungles in Marin. They own some real crazy shit out there too. You know what I mean? So between them two, the jungles and fucking with, you know, Geo and Richie Rich and them, he got the game firsthand. You know what I mean? So I think, like, listen to how he rap on All Eyes on Me, and the niggas, like, he rap like a Oakland, a Bay Area nigga more than a New York nigga.
Yeah.
To me, you know. So and he's from Baltimore, not New York. So it's like, come on, my nigga. Like, Baltimore is grimy like Oakland.
Yeah, for sure.
Same shit. You know what I mean? So and Marin City, wherever he was at. You know what I mean? So I think when he got the game, like when I said I got the game from my cousins and my uncle and them, they had to put me in the game.
Yeah.
I think Gov and Richie Rich and all them Bay Area niggas that he was hanging around really gave him the fucking game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to my brother Ray Love. Ray Love was in a group with him, but I assume Ray Love gave him the game too. You know what I mean? So people like that niggas that was tied in the streets and shit. You know what I mean? Along with Digital Underground, giving them the shot out, the major shot. Taking them on tour, giving them the game, soaking up game, with just being on tour, fucking with the industry.
Yeah.
A combination of all of that made, you know, come on, you got to give it to the Bay.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, the Bay put them on. Shock G put them on.
Yeah.
That's the Bay. And Shock G is from New York. And we still claim that. That's the Bay, nigga. I don't give a fuck what part of Brooklyn or Flatbush that nigga, he's the Bay. We take that. That's our guy.
Yeah.
But he could be born out there and brave. Shock G is our nigga.
Nah,
just like Pac. Pac is our nigga. Because they blew up here. Yeah. Just like Rage. Lady of Rage. What is she? West Coast or East Coast? When you think, is she ours or is she theirs?
I feel like Lady
Corrupt.
Rage.
Corrupt. Is he ours or he theirs? Because he's from there.
Yeah,
but he blew up over here. We blew him up.
If you blew up here, I feel like you gonna be. You already know if you blew up on the
If
West
you
Coast,
blew up here, you us.
Yeah, for sure.
Nigga, they didn't know about you rapping over there. They didn't know about Lady of Rage rapping over there. They didn't know about Tupac rapping over there. Them niggas came out here, blew up, and made a name. That's us. I don't give a fuck. That's us. Just like Drake say, what'd he say? Atlanta, Texas, whatever his little shit. Yeah. That's what made him, not Canada.
Yeah.
I consider Drake a Texas nigga.
Yeah.
That's what made him.
No, you're right.
Not Canada. I'm sorry. I don't know what part of Canada. Oh, Toronto? I don't give a fuck. He's from Texas with the mob ties.
Yeah.
Because they made him. Or he in Miami with Baby, one of them.
Yeah.
He says it. Texas, Atlanta, whatever type of little lingo he got for them 3 spots.
That made him who he is. Now you're right.
So yeah, Pac is from the Bay. That's ours. Fuck that. And as far as me knowing Pac, I met Pac, I hung around him, but on the speed dial, like far as the motherfucking beeper number, I never had Pac beeper number.
Yeah.
I wasn't his peers. I was younger.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So I even hung with Gov, my cousin.
Yeah, you said, I was saying you did say something with your cousin, yeah.
They was older. So I'm the outlaws age.
Yeah.
I'm them niggas age and shit. But the most phenomenal time I had with Tupac was the fucking E40 video shoot with E40 and Too Short and fucking Jodeci video shoot, Players Ball.
Yeah.
That motherfucker, they had it in fucking Malibu, bro.
Oh, wow.
Pac pull up in that bitch, right? we all in the camper, all in the trailer and shit. You know, between scenes, you be in a trailer. So we in a trailer smoking and shit. It's E40, the Mossy, fucking, everybody in that bitch. Short, you know what I mean? All the town niggas. Pac pull up in a black drop top Benz. He got a, you know, van with him. All the outlaws hop out the van. Pac, you know, pull up in a motherfucking trailer. Pac like, let me put this shit on. He click, shut this, boom. This nigga start playing Machiavelli.
Wow.
Nigga, the fucking All Eyes on Me just dropped.
That's crazy.
This nigga playing Hail Mary. Hail Mary. This is summer.
That's crazy.
Of 96. He's playing Hail Mary. The shit that dropped until he died. He played, we like, what the fuck? And you know, on that album, he got better. Like his rhyme skills was way better on the Hail Mary and all. He got way better. He gassing, he spit, he got all the new diamonds and shit, new Rolex. He going crazy. He got the Versace shit on. He had the blue and gold Versace on with the diamonds when they glisten. I'm paying attention. He going crazy.
That's great. That's crazy. That is
Joe
crazy.
Claire's right there, everybody.
That is crazy.
Joe Claire. Niggas is like, Pac just shut the fucking trailer down. Outlaws there, nigga, Young Noble there with shorts, big ass Timberland boots. Nigga looking like they fresh from the East Coast. But that was the most magnificent, spectacular moment I ever been around Pac is when a nigga played Hail Mary.
That's pretty
before it ever came out. Before he died or anything. This shit was right. How can you, like, literally, in the summer. This is like right when All Eyes on Me came out. We still on like the third single or something, like Toss It Up. We don't toss it up. Toss it up. He just did the video with Heather Hunter.
Yeah.
This nigga come in playing. When I pay attention, listen, please, Father, I'm going to go see. Bella bitchin', Hail Mary, catch me. Here I go. I'll beat the sound. Like, we like, what the fuck? What is this? Pac shut it down, man. So that's my most memorable and dopest
that
time
is
with
dope
Pac.
as hell. I ain't gonna lie.
And then also, man, like, I was supposed to be on goddamn One Nation.
For real.
So Numb was able to get on it because he was at the studio. So I was locked up in LA County. Drew Down was able to get on All Eyes on Me. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was the only one. And then when I got in the studio with Pac, when I was finally free, we bumped heads. You know what I mean? Like, so I wasn't able to get a song with him. You know what I mean?
Wait, what? Why is that?
Man, we had Can-Am, right? And I'm going to, Pac got the first studio. Snoop got the studio in the back. So you walk in the building, first doors to the left, Pac studio. You keep going through, it's like the little lounge area. Go more to the back, it's Snoop and them shit. So we had Can-Am. So I'm instantly going to Pac shit. Like instantly, boom, going Pac shit. Pac is coming out at the same time I'm going in.
Yeah.
I ain't got no weed. I'm like, Pac smoking on a fat blunt coming out. I'm like, Pac, man, let me buy some weed. I'm like, I ain't the weed, nigga. The fuck you talking about? I ain't the weed, man. Just shook.
Wow.
Yeah, I ain't the motherfucking weed, man. Nigga just shook off me, right? I said, oh, hell no. I'm coming to your session. At least have a tree for a nigga or something.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna buy. I ain't want no free weed. So that rubbed me the wrong way, man. So I did. It's two doors.
Yeah.
You go through one door, there's another door. I didn't even get through the second door. When Pac ran out, I went right behind him. Went down the hallway, went fuck with Snoop, Daz, and them. They had weed on the table. Man, roll up, yeah. It was more inviting.
Yeah,
it was like, yeah, it was more love. I'm like, I'm gonna go chill with these. Pac seemed like he mad at somebody. Let me get out this nigga way, man. So I went over there where it was peaceful and weedful.
Yeah.
A lot of weed.
Hey, most niggas, you feel me? They not gonna turn that.
Hey, fuck that. I went straight to Snoop in them
That's
studio. It was
crazy.
cool. Pac was angry that night. I didn't want to get his
crazy.
way. I ain't the motherfucking weed man. Like, okay. He like yelled it. Like he didn't say, I ain't the weed man, my nigga. I ain't the motherfucking, like he yelled it at me.
That's
like when
crazy.
Pac beat him yelling shit, like he yelled at me. Like, all right, my nigga. I put my hands up, all right, nigga. Shit.
Nah, that is pretty crazy.
Yeah, so Pac got to yell out on me. I'm like, all right, bro. Pac just yelled at me. I'm gone. Period.
I did want to ask you this. We talked about this prior, but you moving to LA, did you feel like, I know now when like a lot of Bay Area artists feel like they gotta move to LA to like branch out from the Bay Area because sometimes they feel like the Bay Area music scene now can be like kind of crabs in the bucket type situation. So they had to come to LA to kind of get like a fresh break on the music industry. There's more opportunities out here. When you moved to LA, it was kind of different, but like, did you feel like that? Like when you was having your success in the Bay that you had to move out to find success?
Let me clear this up because niggas try to say I got ran out the Bay when I got shot. I got shot in 93. I moved to LA in 96. So let's clear that up. You know what I mean? Period. Niggas like to say a lot of shit like, oh, you got ran out of Oakland, you got shot. Nah, nigga, I got shot and I stayed grinding in the Ville 2 years after that. You know what I mean? So never got ran out of Oakland. Secondly, my wife, ex-wife, was from LA. So she wanted to go back and we moved back to LA with her. You know what I mean? Boom. So also we signed to Virgin Records. So Virgin is in Beverly Hills. We having meetings at this motherfucker like every week. And we gotta take a flight like damn near every week to do drops for the radio, to do the clean version for this, to do that, to do videos. And I'm like, fuck all that, man. Just gonna move to LA.
Yeah. So
me and my ex-wife moved to LA. Then shortly after that, a lot of other niggas, all my niggas, C&H, Drew Down, Numb, all the niggas moved. You know, it was more, you know, more opportunity on top of that. You know what I mean? Like we in the music industry, everything is out here. We might as well be out here. Now, if I was trying to hustle, be the pimp of the year, I need to be in the Bay.
Yeah.
But as far as this rap shit, I need to be out here and I need to separate myself. Separate myself. You know what I mean? You gotta separate to elevate. Salute to Filthy Rich. That's one of his quotes.
Yeah.
But you gotta separate to elevate. I think I was too connected, bro. Like you just heard my story. Dad was rocking with Pablo, my uncle and them getting down, you know, God, my cut. Like everybody is connected and bosses. So, and me being from the Ville alone, you know what I mean, with my hustle, I think if I was out there, like we had got a publishing deal for $500,000. I got $250,000, Numb got $250,000. I think I would have took 100 of that and put it into the hood if I was in Oakland.
Yeah.
I would have took 100, I would have bought some heroin, I would have bought some coke, I would have bought some weed and flooded the block. Was my mentality back then. I had to separate and get away from that.
Yeah.
To where I didn't have no hookup. I couldn't call nobody and do that. Nah, nigga, boom, straight, legal.
Yeah.
Corporation, Smoke a Lot Records, incorporate, this, that, publishing companies, this, that, and the third, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Studios, this, that, and the third, like, fuck the hustle shit and get away from it to where I won't be tempted, to where no nigga can get in my head like, hey, I'm away from you niggas. You can't do it. So just to get away from the drama, you know, and temptation, you know, and, you know, the opportunity is out here. So, yeah, I was super connected, my nigga. I had to get away, period.
Nah, I understand that, too. You feel me? And like you said, like, being back home, you would have been involved in a lot of different shit that you probably ain't need to be
shit,
feel me? Involved in. So
I had to separate the elevate, period.
Nah, I can understand that. I can respect that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What was like your family's reaction when you was blowing up as a rapper? Were they supportive of you when you was getting into music, or like they see you blow? Like what was that like?
Shit, they didn't know. They didn't really know. Like more surprised, you know what I mean? Like my sister didn't know I was rapping. She didn't send me there to get a deal. She sent me there to
make a connection,
get a new connect. You know what I mean? So everybody's surprised. You know what I mean? It was kind of like a secret. I wasn't rapping in front of my family and shit like that. Talent shows and nothing. The only one that knew I rap was my little sister Sparky. She'd see me in that motherfucker with the beatbox with the double recorder, recording over niggas. You know what I mean? But other than that, nobody knew I rap but my little sister. So when they heard it, they were like, okay. Yeah, this nigga, this nigga crazy. Because everybody thought I was going to be a cartoonist at Disney, you know what I mean, Marvel, DC, because I draw hella good. So that's what was aimed for. It wasn't never aimed for, like, music. You know what I mean? My dad was a musician. It wasn't
for
me.
real?
Yeah. Dad played the bass guitar with the band. He put a trumpet in my hand. I know how to play the trumpet. I played for a marching band where I played the snare and I played the fucking bass drum, so I'm good with that. But
that's tight.
Being a motherfucking pure musician, it came from the rap shit instead. You know what I mean? It switched up. And I think my dad was trying to prep me to be in a band with him. You know what I mean? To put a motherfucking trumpet in an 8-year-old. I was playing trumpet since 8-year-old.
That's crazy.
So put a trumpet in my hand, you play the bass guitar, and you already got a saxophone player. You know, you're thinking about jazz music, and that's what they was doing. You need a trumpet. The trumpet is the shit too. So he was trying to prep me. You know, the drums, everything and shit, but it went a different direction.
Where did your drawing skills come from? Like, how?
Oh, shit, the projects, man. The Ville, man. Shout out my nigga Damon Green. A nigga in the projects that was getting all, you know, when like, you're not only getting a welfare check, but you're getting a SSI check.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they was kind of off. So they was getting an SSI check and a welfare check. So they was balling in the hood. So they had everything. All the latest all the latest toys, all the latest VCR movies, everything. Niggas go to his house just to hang out and ball out, like, for real. All the bikes, everything. You want to go fuck with it. Comic books, everything. Dame had it, right? So Dame used to draw. You know, so niggas started drawing from tracing comic books. You know, tracing all the Marvel comics, just putting the trace paper on and tracing it. And went from tracing that to just drawing the shit freehand. You know, so I could draw Spider-Man right now, Wolverine, all that shit without looking. It's my own style, my own pose.
Yeah.
Exactly like how they draw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just from tracing, and I traced it so many times to where, boom, I got this. Drawing on my own poses, everything. So it came from tracing, just like rapping. You learn how to rap by knowing raps, by being a fan of hip hop. You know what I mean? So knowing niggas rhymes, you know what I mean? And then now you can make your own rhymes. It's damn near like tracing, just by knowing they rhymes. You singing they shit, you singing Run DMC, LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, Slick Rick, you singing they shit. So many times you sing they shit to where you could come up with your own shit. You know what I mean? So the same shit with the art. You know what I mean? So in jail, I came up with the Condom Man, the Looney's logo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The whole font. You know what I mean? This whole font. This graffiti font.
Yeah.
The whole shit in jail. You know what I mean? Period. The whole everything in jail.
That's crazy.
You had a lot of time to think. So
Yeah.
I was in camp, juvenile camp. So came up with the whole plot. His name, the Condom Man, the logo, the fucking font for the shit, everything. And came out of jail and fucking did it. Did it with none. You know what I mean? And shit. You know, ran it up.
Do you still like draw to this day or not as much?
Yeah, hell yeah, I do, man. I got merch. Like all my merch, I draw the logos for my merch and shit. And have my nigga, you know, digitize it or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, I do merch. I do logos for niggas. My nigga Chop Black, he got the Goon Boot Camp. I drew his logo. I still draw logos and shit. I fuck with it.
That's tight.
Yeah.
That's tight. I rock with that for sure. How would you say your time in jail affected you? Or like, since you had a lot of free time, like what was you doing with that term? Like drawing?
Rhyming and drawing.
Yeah.
Rhyming and drawing and praying. Like, I really think, like, I don't want to leave this out the interview because I got to give all honor and all praises to God. Because at the end of the day, I prayed for this shit, man. I wasn't, like I told you, I was one of the wackest rappers around now. Literally, man. I got on my bunk. I started praying for a better way, a way out. I didn't know the way out was going to be bad. I started praying for a way out. And boom. I'm going to tell you, it's like some energy shit. It's a night and day. I'm telling you, I didn't even have the energy. But once I prayed, I had the energy. The energy is when a nigga say vibing, right? And you listen to the music, you vibing. Vibing means you hear some in your inner voice. Your inner voice is talking to you. All you're doing is just listening while the music is playing. Your inner voice is going. You're doing this. You know what I mean? Now, boom, it's on you to write the inner voice or say what the inner voice is saying. I never had that inner voice, that musical inner voice. Now, when I start praying, that shit hit me. Boom, boom, boom. Mr. Ice Cream Man, bitch, don't you hear the music? The inner voice talking. I never had that inner voice for music, like saying rhymes. You know what I mean? Not at all until I prayed for this shit. So I know it's a whole spiritual shit. Very spiritual. It's like when nigga, it's like this. I'm JJ right now. But if the music come on, I zone out and I become Yukmouth. It's a spiritual thing, my nigga. I'm telling you. Anybody could tell you this. Mike Tyson, he's just Mike. When he get in the ring, he gonna zone out and become Mike fucking Tyson. Kobe Bryant told you, I'm just cold. But when that motherfucking ball in the air and I touch that bitch, I become the Black Mamba. I have no feelings. I don't give a fuck. It's a total different motherfucker. He says it in his interview. I'm just cold. Yeah. But once I get that ball, nigga, I don't give a fuck who you are. I ain't ducking no smoke. I'm the Mamba. You know what I mean? So it's something spiritual, bro. Because I didn't have it before I prayed for it, period. And I prayed for that shit in camp. And God answered my prayers. At the same time, my grandma is praying for me. She's like one of the leaders of the church. We're going to church every day of the week besides Saturday. Wow. Literally. And my grandma is the reason why I did a year in jail, because she told them to keep me.
For real?
Yes.
You were just...
She didn't know.
Yeah.
She was surprised. I kept it low. I'm going to church with her every day and I go right to the trap. You know what I mean? Period. But you know what I mean? So I kept it on the low. And once I got arrested, she went in my room and found my stash and my gun. She's like, get this devil out of my house. So she told them to keep me. Now, boom. I'm 17. They like, fuck it, we don't keep him till the 18. So I got to do a year until it's January. So 10 months until October while I turn 18. So damn near 10 months. But I've been in jail for 2 months already in juvie.
Yeah.
So a year. You know what I mean? But grandma told him to keep me. You know what I mean? She was sanctified. She prayed. Holy Spirit, the whole shit. Like, it's real. Like, they say people fake in church. You know what I mean? But grandma was at home. And I come home from school. She's going crazy.
Speaking hers.
In her prayers in her room.
Yeah.
I just hit the corner and she's on her knees going hard. I'm coming in the house, she going hard.
Yeah.
She don't know I'm like pulling up. She don't hear me. She going. So this shit is serious, bro. She was super sanctified. So I think between her prayers and my prayers, God answered our prayers. Like, you got to think, bro. That album was our first fucking album out. That shit went 4 times platinum off the rip. We outdid Michael Jackson for 3 weeks straight. Nigga, a brand new group that ain't never been heard of. The album, Operation Stackola, was on out. Was the greatest hits, Michael Jackson, but still, we is on top of the fucking Billboard chart, and Michael Jackson was next, and then everybody else, nigga, is behind us. Biggie, Naughty by Nature, everybody, we over all these niggas. Our first fucking album, either the planets lined up, or God love us.
Yeah, real shit. Now that.
Listen, this shit is still played to this day.
Yeah,
damn near 30 years later. Either the planets lined up or God love us. This is spiritual shit, man. I'm telling you, man. It's no way nigga hit it out the park that big from your first shit.
Yeah.
No way your first song in 93 is that fucking song where you put it in a cut and put it out 2 years later and it still go. It's no fucking way. That's divine energy, my nigga. So yeah, first of all, God did that. God answered all our prayers. My grandma's still praying for me in heaven, man. Period. So yeah, I think it's a spiritual thing that happened, man. Just being tapped in with God. I didn't even rap. I wasn't no good rapper. I came, once I tapped in, nigga, I was the gas god.
Yeah.
Bro, you heard my albums, nigga? Yeah. My solo album.
That's what I'm talking
about. Nigga, the gas god.
I'm like, you know this is for rapping. Like, that's how you feel?
Bro, man, it's spiritual. I was never able to rap like that until I prayed in jail. And then I came with all that shit and it kept going and kept going and kept going. That came from prayer. I would never know. I never had that spiritual vibration that came to me, that inner voice. I never had that for music.
Yeah.
Never. Like ideas to create, yeah, but a voice. Any nigga know when I'm talking about that make music. It's something your spirit is talking. All you gotta do is write it or say it. I'm telling you.
Nah, I got you. That is crazy. And I definitely coming from God for sure. Cause like you said, like that's some you don't even see that shit today with all the social media, all the TikTok shit. Sometimes, but it's that. To do it back then is like, that's unheard of.
It's off the talent. It's not off no going viral on TikTok. No, you had to really know how to fucking rap. And I didn't. And to come out of jail rapping how I was rapping, that shit was my grandma praying for me while I was in jail and me praying. And them vibes go. one time I was locked up in jail for hella long, right?
Yeah.
Everybody said this. Everybody was locked up for hella long. We was in LA County. Everybody like, man, fuck that, man. We gonna start doing a 1 minute vibration. Everybody do a 1 minute focus. You know what I mean? Just focus for 1 minute. Everybody focus on getting out of jail. Everybody. We gonna do this shit every day. We focus for 1 minute. Everybody focus on getting out this motherfucker. We did that shit for a week. You know what I mean? Niggas start getting out of jail. That what? We had a rapist on our shit. I'm on a fucking Celebrity Row. It was a nigga that was a Clues rapist. His ass is out of here.
What the fuck?
His ass is gone. Next thing, click, I'm out of here. I'm like, hell no, click, I'm gone. I was supposed to do 7 months. I was going in 2 months. Click. Other niggas are click. I swear, like that energy that all of us praying on that tier and focusing on that tier, niggas start getting released. It was that powerful, my nigga. Once everybody focused on something, it could fucking happen, my nigga. I'm telling you. I watched it happen in jail, nigga. A rapist.
I was like,
they let that nigga out, bro. They let him out. They brought him back in. They made him mistake. He got out. He got fucking out. But they let that nigga, brought that nigga right back in. But he got out, my nigga. You know when you gotta swap out your clothes and they do that last search?
Yeah,
they nigga, brought him back in. But he got out of cell for a minute and thought he was gonna do it. But yeah, niggas start getting out, bro. The energy is crazy, bro. The spiritual energy that you can send up, praying, my nigga, all at one time, focusing on the same thing. Yeah, niggas start getting out of jail. Facts. So I believe in it. Like, you ain't gotta see God in person. It's an energy, man. Niggas want to see like this image that we got of Christ or this image that we got. No, nigga, it's an energy that you can't see. It's a whole different, and it's around all of us. You know what I mean? So this shit is deep, and I know it's real. You know what I mean? I know that shit is real. It was a total 360, bro. I never had the gift. None was that nigga. I came out rapping better than them. Period. So, nah. I know what it is.
Yeah. Can you talk about coming up with Smoke A Lot Records and like what was it like that time like with Rap A Lot Records or
DeVille and no Seagram. Seagram and DeVille, man. Seagram was the first rapper signed on the West Coast to Rap A Lot. Period. So him being from our hood, nigga, my whole neighborhood was Rap A Lot. So niggas that drink a lot, they was drink a lot, and niggas that smoke a lot, smoke a lot. So drink a lot posses and smoke a lot posses was in the Ville.
Yeah.
Because of Seagram being signed to Rap A Lot. So that comes from the Ville. And this is when we was teenagers and shit, like 16, 17. So once I got signed, you know, Numb is drink a lot, he drink a lot. I'm smoke a lot. So I just bought the names to, you know, from the Ville to me and Numb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And basically made my record label Smoke A Lot. After that and everything after that, you know, I smoke a lot. Literally.
How did you get connected with Jay Prince though?
DeVille.
Oh,
DeVille, us being label mates, you know what I mean, on Virgin Records and whatnot. You know, they was on Virgin, we was on Virgin together. Tone Capone, you know, producing on Scarface Untouchable album. You know, him, you know, producing on our album. Him making 5 on it made it. Scarface wanted him to produce on his album.
Yeah. So
Mike Dean, you know, Travis Scott, the big guy, Kanye West, all that. Mike Dean and Tone Capone is working on our album and Scarface's Untouchable album at the same time. Lunatic Music and Scarface in the same studio, Enterprise Studio in LA. So in between studio times, you know what I mean, like mixing sessions, this shit, Jay Prince will come into my room, you know what I mean, with Mike Dean and Tone Capone while they getting down. Scarface probably be laying rhymes over there. They'd come in my room, the Looney's room, and they'd just see me there, putting it together. You know what I mean? Just leaving non-verse, you know, putting the hook together, a whole shit. Jada did that about 4 or 5 times. Came in the studio, none one there. It's just me, putting it together, putting the niggas on the hook, doing this, that, and the third. You're like, God damn. You know what I mean? And then Tone Capone, Mike Dean, and motherfucking Rico, my nigga from the Ville that work at Rap A Lot. There's a lot of niggas from the Ville that worked at Rap A Lot. So all my Ville niggas that's in Houston live out there working at Rap A Lot. Tell them like, nigga, JJ, nigga, you signed JJ, Yukmouth, woo, 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 woo. Jay had to see it for himself. It kept coming in the studio witnessing like, bro, you need your own solo deal. You doing all this shit yourself. Nah, I never wanted a solo deal. I'm a group nigga. I'm like, He said, nah, for real. Look, you doing all this shit yourself. He said, you need a solo deal. You need to come to Rap A Lot. And I looked around like, damn, Numb ain't here. He partying like a rock star. He ain't here. I'm doing all the work right now. Fuck it, let's do it. He said, you smoke a lot. You supposed to be at Rap A Lot. And that was the nail in the coffin. He already knew I was smoking a lot. You need to be at Rap A Lot. And boom. After Lunatic Music, we started working on Thugged Out the Appellation.
Why did you feel that you was like more for a group than a solo artist at that time? Because that was all you do, or you didn't want to do?
Nah, I'm being solid. Like even when I'm solid to Numb, because Numb put me in his group when he didn't have to. Like Brothers with Potential, them niggas gassing me. I was probably at the second bottom of the totem pole as far as rappers.
Yeah,
but I was a hustler, so he put me in his group with no shame. So even when I rapped and got us our deal, Numb didn't rap when we met C&H and The Plug and turned the record deal into a dope. Numb didn't rap, he didn't have no bars ready. When I had to rap against Rap Around, he didn't have no bars ready. So just being loyal to what he, did for me when we was in junior high school, okay, boom. Numb is the nigga that did it, you know what I mean? Period. He was the first nigga rapping. So that's the nigga that got me really serious about rapping. So that's why I give the props to him,
Did he feel some type of way when you got your solo deal, or like was
that's what fucked it up, I think. You know what I mean? But we still was fucking with each other. Like you hear Numb on Thugged Out the Appellation.
Yeah.
So we still was rocking. Like Numb was part of the regime. Little do you know it. Me and him was the executive producers of the regime. He just didn't want to pay for the studio time. It's like, okay, we got studio time. Studio time cost this much.
Yeah.
He didn't want to kick us, in his half. So I just took over the whole shit. All right, I take over it. And Fats, Gonzo, and all them niggas, I just took over the whole regime shit. But Numb was always a part of this shit. The fallout came with C&H. C&H trying to kick me out the group to do the deal with Rap A Lot.
Yeah.
And Numb not defending. Like they were supposed to be able to replace me with another nigga. And that was on the contract. And it's like, hold on, man. Numb ain't saying nothing. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you supposed to ride for me, my nigga. Like, and this is supposed to be the play for y'all to come with a whole new loony group without me.
Yeah.
Fuck both of y'all.
No, I understand that.
So that's how I felt. And Numb probably felt some type of way because I didn't keep it solid. I didn't tell him about the solo deal. I didn't even let C&H know. You know what I mean? I could have said, hey, bro, niggas offered a deal. You know what I mean? I'm going to go do this, but don't worry. We still going to do our group shit. We still going to do this. I never had that need. You know what I mean? I never told niggas. It was a secret. So when it happened, niggas like, oh, nigga. You know what I mean? So that it was fault on my side of the game, too. Yeah. I could have had a meeting like, yo, see, bro. Come on, man. Bro, want to give me a solo deal, man. What you going to do? You could offer more than what he, like, create a bidding war or something. Give a nigga that option. Didn't even give a nigga that type of option. So C felt some type of way and Numb felt some type of way, which is understood because I didn't come to the table with it.
Yeah.
I should have said, bro, this was on the table, yay or nay, or boom, how can we do it? We could have did like the Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Boom, solo deals and still do the group shit.
Yeah.
But if the communication was there and I didn't do the communication, I kept it a secret. So that was my fault.
Yeah.
And niggas gonna feel some type of way. I can't act like I was an angel. All these angels on my coat, I can't act like I was that.
Yeah. No,
I gotta take some fault to the shit too.
I can understand both sides of it. You feel me? It's a lot of parts going into it. You feel me? Like
I kept it a secret. That was the problem. If I would have let niggas know, I think it would have been solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I understand that. You have any words, any opinion on Jay Prince and like how that time was, or like how would you describe that?
Jay Prince solid as fuck because we had to wait for 2 years for C&H to even sign off. 2 years. That's why we got a double album.
Yeah.
I was recording for 2 years. I was just supposed to record one album.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be thugged out. Wait for C&H to sign off for 2 years, which don't take 2 years to sign off. He was just trying to make niggas drop me, basically. Yeah. They kept fucking with it. All right, cool, man. This is the boom. So it took them 2 years to sign off. By the time it was 2 years, I had over 30-something songs, like 30, 40, no, fuck that, like 50, 60-something songs.
Yeah.
So we took the best 30 and put it together as a double album. So, you know what I mean? That's what happened. You know what I mean? He made it be an albumation. It was supposed to be one album, not a double album.
Because you had all this music that you have been recording
for 2 years.
Which
so
is, yeah.
That's why it became a double album. So thank you, C&H. But nah, niggas like, oh, you trying to fight Tupac with the double? It was not the plan at all.
Yeah.
Waiting and creating made it a double album. So that's what happened. C&H was like trying to hate on the deal and shit. And even when he did sign off, he made all types of bullshit, you know, paperwork. And this just fucked up the relationship. Like, you can't do no bullshit paperwork and think niggas gonna be cool, you know. You can't agree with some bullshit paperwork and think shit gonna be cool, you know. So that was the first shit that just got us off track. You know what I mean? And we've been off track ever since. You know what I mean?
Because what I'm hearing for you is that even though you never like came and told niggas, it was never your intention to fuck up anything with the group at all.
It was never my intention to go solo.
Yeah, all that shit kind of just fell in your lap.
It fell in my lap. Just by me trying to do our album. Just me grinding and trying to make good music. And they kept witnessing the studio time without you there. Like, None was partying like a rock star. He'd pop up at the studio. We had studio booked every fucking day for 3 months straight. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Every day. 8 hours. 10 hours every fucking day. So some days, no one come. On a weekend, he partying. He had the clubs and shit. I'm there. I'm there every fucking day getting it in.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of times that, you know, he wasn't there and Jay Prince would just see me there. Like, oh, this nigga got it. He could do it. Yeah, so basically, I think communication is the key. And I think if I would have communicated, shit would have been better, you know. But I think also C&H dropped the ball. Like, bro, you should have been knowing how dope I was at that time, you know, and you should have did solo deals and a group deal. Like, why I took the outsider to offer Yukmouth a solo deal when you know this nigga is dope. Dope as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, you got Drew down a solo deal. Why Yuck can't have a solo deal? Why Numb can't have a solo deal? You know, and come back as a group. So he dropped the ball on that. You know what I mean? Period. So somebody else stepped in and hey, he fucked up. You know, but at the end of the day, salute to C&H and salute to Jay Prince because I'm glad that I was put on by real niggas. You know, you hear about all this Illuminati, niggas gotta do rituals and all types of bullshit to come up. Yeah. I'm glad I was signed to street niggas, real niggas from the block that I never seen on that stupid shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, salute to Jay Prince and C&H, you know?
What is your opinion when you hear about like people? You know the Katt Williams interview just shit went viral.
Oh, salute to Katt.
When you hear about all like the weird shit people gotta do behind the scenes to, do you feel like majority of things he said were correct, or you feel like
I can't tell his story, but I know the shit out here in L.A. and Hollywood and Hollyweird, yeah, it could go down. I think. You know what I mean? That you could tell that certain people are placed in position because of something that they probably done. You know what I mean? Like you'll see somebody come out of nowhere and they put all the money, all the push behind them. Like, God damn, what did they do to get that? You know what I mean? So definitely, I think people are come on, man, the casting couch. Like, that shit is made out here in Hollywood. Like, come on, we've been heard about the casting couch since the 80s and shit. Like, so rituals and shit, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But casting couch and people having to fucking suck to get their way up to the top, yeah, that's been popping. Yeah. That's been popping. Especially the females. They been fucking and sucking their way to the top.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? But I don't know about the demonics and all that other shit they talking about, but definitely that casting couch, man, hey.
Yeah.
Shit. They definitely doing that, you know. The thing I don't like is when you see niggas' name on the Epstein list. You know what I mean? Some of your favorite entertainers on the Epstein list. And you don't know if they just attending or they participate. But just to see some of our biggest motherfucking people on that list is disappointing. And it show you how, you know, how much of it it's an underworld that you never know what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean? It's a whole underworld, and I'm glad I'm not part of that underworld. That's why I ain't at the top with 50, 20 million albums sold or none of that shit. I don't want to be there. I'm good with me being right here.
Yeah.
Period. I'm booked every week. We got shows every weekend. We good money, man. I'm straight.
Nah, I feel you on that. What can you talk about JT the Bigga Figga? I feel like he's someone that kind of he can get like a lot of mixed reviews, but I know that's someone you got a relationship with though. What's your opinion on him?
JT, my nigga. Like at the end of the day, I done bust bags with JT. Like niggas talk shit about JT. Every time I linked up with JT, it was about a bag. Period.
Yeah.
He brought bread to the table, and it was a power move. You know what I mean? Even though he probably made the most money off the shit, I got paid. He didn't like steal nothing from me or no shit like that. You know, so every time I linked up with JT, like far as musically, it's been a money play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Straight up. So I salute JT. I ain't got nothing against him. So when I did the interview with him, that put me in the cross with a lot of niggas.
Cause they felt that what they didn't want you to do it to work with him, or
no, it wasn't even not to work with him. It's the shit that he said on the interview. When he went bad on Diggs, bad on Mac Dre, bad on, you know what I mean, every Fab and rest in peace to Zoe. You know what I mean, Zoe the Roaster, but he went bad on everybody on my platform. I didn't know. You know what I mean? I didn't know he was gonna say that. You know what I mean? We talking about other shit. You know what I mean? That wasn't the play. You know what I mean? We over here talking about other shit. He in Africa and shit. I want to build on that. We talking about niggas moving out there, grabbing land and shit. And then like, yeah, yuck, I know it's your niggas. And I'm like, what you talking about? He's like, yeah, I know them your niggas. I'm like, yeah, they ain't my niggas. But no, I gotta go. And he just went crazy. And it put me in the line of fire. You know what I mean? Had me and Fab beef and had me and Diggs beef. And, you know, since then, you know, me and Fab done squashed it, me and Diggs done squashed it. But the fact to go through all that for a fucking interview, it's like...
Them ain't your words. I go through that all the time.
I was going to ask you, the niggas you interview, because you ask all the bullshit, do they get at you like, blood, what's happening with you, blood? What the fuck is...
I definitely have rappers come in my DM talking about like, man,
it's on site.
Like niggas be mad at me, but I be like, my main thing that I say every time someone hit me up on some shit like that is like, I'm just asking the question. You can't, your energy, this energy you got should be directed at the person that said it, not to me.
That too.
It's my job. That's what I do.
That too. But when they get on the interrogation room, aka Balad TV, they ain't in his DM.
Nah, they don't do this
when
shit.
When they get on Adam 22, nah, they ain't in the DM.
They don't.
So it's like
I think
niggas is different.
What I say is this: when me being a nigga,
it's different.
Niggas feel like I shouldn't do certain things, but I'm like,
why the white boys could do it?
That, and at the same time, I'm just asking the question. Whatever a nigga say out of his mouth.
I didn't even ask a question. He went there.
See,
I didn't ask nothing about it. I didn't ask about it.
Nobody can even really
have
no type of that.
Yeah, he just went crazy.
Yeah,
I know this your niggas, yeah. I'm like, what you talking about? Yeah, nigga, whoa. I said, yeah, them my niggas. Hey, brrr, just put his motherfucking foot on the gas and went.
Yeah.
I didn't ask him about it. So it's like, nigga, I'm beefing with Fab. Me and Fab was about to fight at the Hyro Day. This is the most peaceful day in Oakland. There's like 30,000 people out there. We about to fight at Hyro Day.
Yeah. In
front of women, kids, and children.
About to fight.
Over JT. And then the JDs, nigga, to diss me in rap songs and shit. I was like, come on, man. Over a fucking interview?
Yeah, man.
It's like, it's crazy, bro.
I definitely have got into it with some rappers, but it's just like, for me, I'm always just like, take that energy to them, because that's the person who said they had an issue. I'm like, nigga, I don't got no issue with you. So,
big rest in peace to my nigga Zoe the Roaster, but I swear to God, man, his podcast is blowing up like a motherfucker. So I asked him, I said, hey, how's it feel now? I said, is niggas mad at you for the interviews you do with other niggas? Yeah, man, niggas is mad at me too, man. I had to tell niggas, like, man, see, now you know how I feel.
Yeah.
Now you see why this shit happened. If this man talking, that's on him, not on the interviewer. It's on the interviewee.
Yeah,
I don't feel me?
And that's
this man speaking his mind. I ain't got shit to do with that.
Some rappers are very they're very understanding of that. They know, because I'm like, especially if I've already met you before, I'm like, nigga, you know me. I'm like, bro,
the bullshit. I respect you.
I tell niggas all the time, really? If we gonna keep it real, I don't give a fuck about the beef, but I gotta do what's good for the platform and ask the shit that people want to know.
People want to know.
But your beef don't got nothing to do with me when I leave here.
Right. I ain't looking over my shoulder like you are. But anyway, that's the shit that I hate. You know what I mean? That you could do an interview and you get caught in the crossfire. You know what I mean? Like you, the nigga that said something. I'm defending shit the whole interview. I'm defending y'all. I'm defending everything. And niggas don't see that. All niggas hear is what the slander that a nigga says. So JT is my nigga regardless, man, period. I didn't mean for the interview to go that way, you know, and it put me in a lot of crossfire, but that's him. Yeah. That's not me. That's his issues. That's how he feel.
Yeah.
You know, that's not how I feel. Now, if that shit came from my mouth, then you gotta, you know,
then they can't
talk your shit.
If I said it, then we got something to talk about.
Shit, right. That's that man.
Nah, I got you.
Yeah, and then the crazy thing that Fab squashed his beat with JT before he squashed it with me.
And
how the fuck? I said, how the fuck? I broke my rib and had a lunch. I was in the hospital. Remember, I fell off the stage and broke my shit. I'm in the hospital and they put Fab on the phone. We finally squashed it. You know how long you squashed this shit with JT before that? About 8 or 9 months. They been for about a year.
Crazy.
So I'm like, God damn, robbing last nigga. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, fuck that nigga young. Like, what? Yeah, but you cool with JT. Salute to JT, the Bigga Figga, man. He did a whole blog about the nigga. Like, but what about me? Like,
you never even had no issue.
I ain't had no issue. I just did the interview. But man, salute to Fab, man. We definitely squashed the shit. Salute to Diggs. We definitely squashed the shit, man. And we passed all the bullshit, man. We bring the Bay back together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bring that movement back together when everybody was back. They did a nice one together, man. Shout out to Gold Toes. You know what I mean? When he did the shit with Burn.
Yeah.
Diggs, yeah. The whole shit, man. So we about bringing this Bay Area shit back together like it was in the 90s and the 2000s, man. Yeah. When we was unified. And sliding together and rocking with each other and ride with each other, you know what I mean? And making a lot of music and a lot of money with each other. That's what we taking it back to.
What is your relationship with Messy Marv?
That's my nigga. I ain't talked to him since he been locked up. I heard he about to get out this year. And I can't wait till we get out, man. We gotta give it up to our Bay Area legends, man. I don't give a fuck what they going through personally, man. You can't erase their history. You know what I mean? You can't erase what they brought to the table. You can't erase their legacy, my nigga. Messy Marv is one of the dopest niggas that come out the Bay Area ever. Ever, ever, ever. As far as this motherfucking hip-hop shit. As far as this game. So, I mean, let's keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Burn. We wouldn't even be fucking with Burner if it wasn't for Messy Marv. Nigga, them albums that Burner and Messy Marv did, nigga, and the other shit he did after that, but that really put Burn on the map when he started rocking with Mess.
Yeah.
Straight up. You know what I mean? So Burn musical shit wouldn't be big in the Bay if it wasn't for Mess. Even though he did a lot of other historical shit with other rappers and shit, but that Burn and Mess, that turned that boy all the way up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mess put a lot of niggas on, man.
Yeah.
Period. And people don't give him his credit. A lot of niggas bite off Mess, like everybody rapping like the nigga but want to diss him.
Yeah.
It's like, give Mess his props, my nigga. That nigga dope as fuck, man. I'm gonna tell you this, Mess is one of the dopest niggas that I done been in the studio with. That nigga write rhymes in 2 seconds.
For real.
We was doing the fucking 100 Racks album.
Yeah.
Man, I had to catch up. Like, this nigga is running laps around me. Like
it was like that?
Bro, they played a beat one time. I'm ready. I'm like, whoa. I got to listen to the beat 10 times. This nigga ready. I'm ready. He gonna lay his shit. Then he go back smoking this shit. I'm here writing my ass off. This nigga listen to that shit one time. Got his whole shit in his gas. It ain't no bullshit.
That's
He
crazy.
ready.
That's
so
crazy.
he was quick on the pen, my nigga. Quick with the musical shit. That's why he was putting out the volume of music that he was putting out. Because that nigga quick with it. He remind me of Tupac and the Outlaws. Like, them niggas listen to that song once, nigga, and they ready the whole verse, period. So, Messy Marv was one of them, man. That nigga work ethic was crazy, my nigga. So, not only do we got bars, that shit is within a minute or two. Had a whole verse, nigga. Gassing. So I seen this nigga get down.
Yeah.
You know what I
So you
mean?
like-
So
you
I
already
know
know what it
I
is.
know he a boss with the shit. Period. Gas guy with the shit, man. So salute the mess. I can't wait till my nigga get out. You know what I mean? I don't like the bad vibes that people saying about him. And hopefully when he get out, he reset. You know what I mean? Because he definitely needs some messy Marv. No Frank Ocean.
So, right. No, I got you on that. Can you talk about like the situation that happened with the robbery situation?
Back door situation. It was a back door for me and the realest. You know what I mean? That's why Suge Knight was there. Suge Knight was there for the realest, and the other niggas was there for me. So it was one of the realest homeboys that backdoored us, and that's old news or whatever. You know what I mean? But backdoored us, and it was basically over the regime. You know what I mean? I had the regime, the realest was in the regime, and his homie wanted to get in the regime. We never let him in the regime, but he was mobbing. He was a real nigga, like real solid ass nigga. But we never put him in a group as a rapper. I didn't know how the nigga rap. I know he was a solid, real street nigga. You know what I mean? So he was a street nigga. We was rocking with him like, you know, okay, solid street nigga. But that was real nigga. Like they was best friends like that, whatever. So some shit happened at my video shoot. Did the video shoot for my album, and some phone calls was made, and niggas popped up. You know what I mean? Popped up to my video shoot when it was done. You know what I mean? So everybody done rolled off to the next location, and the dude that set us up, you know what I mean? I got to cash out for the mansion or whatever. So I'm coming out the parking lot, and the dude that set me and the realest up, he's still there. He didn't go to the next location. So boom, I see him, you know, just right there in his car, pull up in the range, like, man, what's happening? You know, we going to the next location. What you doing? Oh man, I'm waiting for somebody. All right, man, I see you at the next location. Boom, dipped. By the time I hit 2 lefts, Suge Knight coming down the hill. I know this nigga Expedition. Boom, Escalade. Boom, Suge, what's happening? We going to the next location, man. Boom. I said, pull up behind me so I can give you the address. We in the middle of the street. We holding traffic, so follow me. So I go to the Rouse parking lot, try to give him the address. So hop out the car. He get to talking about the realest. You know what I mean? Whatever they got going on, I ain't gonna put that on camera, but he get to talking about the realest. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. So while I'm talking to him about the realest, a whole group of other niggas pull in cars behind us. They hop out the car. You know what I mean? Crowd behind us. You know what I mean? One nigga on the left side, I look at the nigga like, what's up? Boom. Talking to Suge. Pow! Nigga knock me out. I wake up on my wallet. Nigga slid me on my wallet, my nigga. I ain't never been knocked out before by a punch. Blindsided me, dolphin me from behind. Ha! Wow! Wake up on my wallet. Niggas done took my jewelry and shit, whatnot. Boom, hop in my car. I see cars driving off. So I hop in the range. I'm in the range sport. Boom, get the following the motherfuckers. They run the lights and shit, lose me. So I dig in my pocket. I find a piece of my Breitling. The diamond brace, the diamond, the diamond band to my Breitling. I filled the whole half of it in my pocket. So boom, I'm like, okay, jewelry might be on the ground. I turn around, go back to the Ralph's. By that time, police at Ralph's. It's a motherfucking Starbucks right there. Starbucks seen the whole shit happen. This shit in the parking lot, so they call the police. So they see Suge Knight car leaving. They get his license plate. So boom, police come. Boom, Suge Knight did this. You get it? So boom, I get there and they like, you know, why Suge Knight leaving? Why Suge Knight was here? I'm like, boy, we was here chopping it up about my video shoot. We was about to dip. Some other people came and I got robbed. So that's how Suge Knight even got into it, because somebody gave his license plate when he was driving off.
Right.
So boom, the officer, the ambitious officer, took it back to his crew. I ain't make no statement or nothing. Just give me my motherfucking jury. I gave my number. Boom, call me when you got the jury. Didn't make no statement. Boom, they get to the detectives. You know what I mean? In the morning, detectives call me. We need you to make a statement, man. Woo, 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 woo. I ain't making no statement, man. Find my jury, nigga. I ain't making no statement. Call me when you got the niggas. Period. I told you to call, chase it after. That's it. You know what I mean? Call me when you got them niggas, period. Oh, nah, we need an official statement from you. We need a statement. I ain't giving no statement. What the fuck is to make a statement about? I got robbed. Like, what you want me to say? It's no statement. Well, we need you to come or else. Man, fuck you. Boom. Next thing you know, this is like 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock come. TMZ. Yukmouth gets robbed by Suge Knight. This is on TMZ, my nigga.
Oh my God.
Yes. Because I want motherfucker make a statement. This how these motherfuckers play. They had me on TMZ. Then I called the motherfuckers like, bro, what the fuck is up? You got me on TMZ? Yeah, well, you need to come down here and make a statement. Or we're going to raid Suge Knight's mama house in Compton. So they put me on TMZ.
I'm like, wait,
yo, this how these motherfuckers play, bro. I'm looking you dead in your eye. This ain't no fake shit.
Yeah.
This niggas said they gonna hit Suge house and they put me on TMZ. I ain't make a statement, my nigga, yet. Once they said they gonna hit Suge, I hit J Diggs. J Diggs didn't give me the number. I hit motherfucking the nigga that set us up. Boom, he gets Suge on the phone, told Suge, man, they about to hit your mama house in Compton, or I make the statement. What you want me to do? He said, make the statement. So I finally go down there and make a statement to save Suge mama house from getting raided, nigga. That's the only how I made the statement.
Yeah.
They put me on TMZ. Suge know that shit it's false.
Yeah.
Period. They put me on TMZ just to get me to make a statement. Go down there and make a statement finally. They don't go back on TMZ and say, hey, this is the real statement.
Yeah.
All you got is...
that one.
Yeah, right? But Suge told me to make the official statement. I still want to make a statement with the shit on TMZ. I still want. They said, we're going to raise Suge shit. Okay, man, let me call Suge, see what he wants to be done. Nigga said, make the statement. He didn't want his mama house to get raided. So, make the statement. But that's them crooked cops. They had something for him. They wanted that nigga. They wanted him. Period.
That's what it sound like to me. I'm like...
They wanted that man. Like, they know I got robbed by some assailants. Period.
Yeah.
People ongoers. I call them ongoers. You know what I mean? When I made my official statement, I'm like, me and Suge chopping up shit. Some ongoers came, knocked me out. They didn't all ride up with Suge. Suge, it was just me and Suge by ourselves. We're talking for hella long. Then cars start pulling up. But the nigga that set me up, he's in the parking lot the whole time. So he followed us. And he called the niggas and they right here. And they all start pulling up. So boom, you got this nigga Suge here for the realest. And you got these niggas that's pulling up here to rob me. So it was a double back door. That's how that shit happened.
Yeah.
And we just seen the nigga recently, man. We spared the nigga. We could have dusted the nigga off, but I'm past that. You know, if I'm cool with the realest, me and the realest is cool right now too. But if I'm cool with him, you know what I mean? I could give you a pass too.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't tripping on that shit.
Yeah.
But I know what it is.
Yeah.
You know? And it's all because we didn't let that nigga in the regime. More of the story. He is mad because he wasn't in the rap group with us. And that's some bullshit.
Yeah. Nah, for sure.
know?
Especially if you said that just it blindsided you and shit. It's like, damn.
First time I was knocked out. I woke up on my wallet like, God damn. I ain't never got knocked out by a punch. That was the first time I was knocked out by a punch. So, yeah, he woke my shit up. Woke up, nigga, driving the cars, peeling off, burning rubber, hopped in my shit. I'm with the shit. I'm chasing niggas, nigga. I'm not just gonna lay there, nigga. I'm in the Range Rover Sport.
Yeah.
My shit go too. Nigga, I'm chasing Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got Chargers and Magnums and shit. I'm chasing, nigga, that Sport going to active.
Yeah.
You know? And what made me stop chasing them was my fucking bracelet. I mean, my fucking band to my watch and probably some other shit laying on the ground. I just got up and got to chasing niggas. Like, I seen niggas driving off. Like, oh, shit. Okay, boom. I know exactly what it was. Nigga, I hopped in my shit. Ah!
Yeah.
I'm in chase mode, nigga. I'm gonna run a nigga over like Suge. I'm a crashing car, nigga. Fuck this. I got insurance. I'll crash, nigga. I'm going.
Yeah.
Period. So I went to instant activity. Didn't look on the ground and seen what was on the ground. I just got up, hopped in the car, and went. Yeah. I seen the cars going. I chased them. So, and I found the shit and I went back. And that's what the police was there and shit. You know what I mean? I didn't have a phone. They took my phone. How can I call the police, my nigga? They took my phone, everything. Nigga, I had to go back up to the mansion to call niggas. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I got robbed and shit. But I had to go back up to my nigga crib where I shot the video at to get phone.
Yeah.
They took my phone. So, Yeah, I couldn't call no police, my nigga.
I also did want to ask you. You could talk on you had a beef with the game.
Nah, he had a beef with me, man. A lot of niggas that you say I had beef with, I never had no beef with him. Game had a beef with me. And it was the 50 Cent beef that I had with G-Unit and shit. He jumped into it. He had nothing to do with it. This nigga, the West Coast faction, we ain't talking about shit. We on 50 helmet. He was new to the G-Unit. So 50 sick that nigga on me. You know what I mean? On us. You know what I mean? Basically. And no Frank Ocean. But the boy did I got $1 million on it. So he was the first one. He made the first song. I ain't make no song about that nigga. He came out. He jumped out the window, crashed out with I got $1 million on it, and I responded. Game Over Part 1, Game Over Part 2. Game Over Part 2 was the most. I mean, well, Game Over Part 1 is the quickest response to a beef record in history because I did that shit in an hour and I had that shit right up on motherfucking World Star, motherfucking allhiphop.com, and I had the shit on sickness.net.
Yeah.
Within an hour.
That's crazy.
Record the song in 45 minutes. The song is hell long, about 1,000 bars.
Yeah.
45 minutes, had that shit up in an hour. The quickest response to any diss ever in life. Within an hour, my nigga. Had that shit right up there. That's part 1. You know what I mean? That's when I said tongue ring. That's when I exposed all the shit. Tongue ring, nigga. The game show, all the shit. All that shit because I'm in LA and I'm hearing all this shit about him. You know what I mean? You hear the rumors about niggas. You in LA, I hear the rumors. I'm in the streets. I'm tied in. So they sign him. And they like, yo, bro, used to be a stripper, bro. Used to do this, bro. That nigga dope as fuck. That nigga raw. I don't give a fuck about what y'all talk about. This nigga raw. He about to eat with Dre. Oh, it's about to be over. I'm on that type of shit. Until he went against me. I'm like, oh, nigga, tongue ring? Yeah. Stripper? Let's go. Yeah. I knew all the info.
Yeah.
And once I put that out there, allegedly, I don't know if it's true or not, but this was what was going on in the streets. I don't know if it's true or not, but everybody started using my ammo. Like when G-Unit dissed them, they used all the shit I said. When 50 dissed them, they used the shit I said. So I don't know if it's some validity to it, but I know I was out here, I was hearing rumors, and when I heard the rumors, I put that shit in the rhyme. That was that part 1.
Yeah.
That really exposed everything. The part 2 is me and Gonzo. Me and Gonzo in fucking DC. Game does an interview or something, go crazy on. Does, you know what I mean? He did something on the radio that, you know, like, boom. We in DC. You know what I mean? Doing shows and shit. Instantly, this video cost $150.
What?
We bought the G-Unit shoes, we bought the G-Unit pink tank top, and a bandana. That's all that bitch cost. Nigga, we had cameras. My nigga Phone B had the cameras, the editing skills, nigga. He already lived in DC, nigga. We was out there in the hood, DC. We went to the block, nigga, the Outlaws, the 48th Street Outlaws, nigga. We went to their hood, and it was just one of their bosses, they hood looked just like the Game. And he was a real nigga, like, fuck it, I dress up in this shit. He ain't no sucker nigga, he's a boss. But he like, fuck it, I dress up, I do all that, you know what I mean, to make it funny. And we made one of the funniest motherfucking videos ever. And we upload that bitch straight to YouTube.
Yeah.
One of the first rap videos besides Soulja Boy shit that get uploaded straight to YouTube. You know what I mean? So we upload that shit straight to YouTube, and you know. Hey man, the Game is a motherfucking beast, man. But I think we got that one. Man. But salute to Chuck.
So what was it between you and 50 that was going on?
That wasn't my beef. That was Rap-A-Lot beef. That was like, I was just riding for the record label.
I got you.
Period. That wasn't my beef, man. So you know, when Irv, Jay, and Suge was about to start the first black distribution company. You know, then 50 started beefing with Ja at that time now. Jay and them is down with Irv. So now Rap-A-Lot is taking up for Irv Gotti beef. Suge is taking up for Irv Gotti beef. You get it?
Yeah.
So that's what threw us up in that shit. We ain't had nothing to do with that. It was them trying to do that distribution deal and that distribution company, and that gave us ties to them. You know what I mean? That's what threw us up in there. I ain't got shit to do with that. Yeah. I was just being loyal to Rap-A-Lot.
I got you. How was the Grammys for you though? I feel like we gotta touch on that.
Grammys was huge. Grammys was some big ball shit, man. And everybody wanna like try to say, because there's a lot of backlash, like, oh, y'all did the Grammys without Numb. Nah, they hit Numb directly. They hit Numb directly. They hit me directly. Numb didn't get back at him.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's on him. You know, I got to the rehearsal. He wasn't there. Got to the second day rehearsal. He wasn't there. Me and Numb ain't fuck with each other at this time. I ain't got his number, but I seen the email. And he was on the email. His manager was on the email. They didn't respond. That's on them. Like, this is the Grammys. Why would I keep him out of this? They hit him directly. His verse is on there.
Yeah.
They hit him directly. He's not on his business. He didn't respond. That's why, you know, we ain't really rocking. It's the business side of the game. Shit like that. You got to be on your business, my nigga. Like, you over here missing opportunities like that. They email you. They email your manager. They only emailed me once.
Yeah.
They had like 2 or 3 emails for this nigga.
Yeah.
And he still didn't respond to no motherfucking email. So that's on him.
Yeah.
So what I'm supposed to do? Oh, well, he didn't respond. Not do it?
Yeah.
Nah, we did it.
Yeah.
And we represented him and his verse. Period.
Yeah.
You know, but niggas like, y'all did it, but that, nah, nigga, we did it. That's the whole point. We did it. He was supposed to be there. He ain't on his fucking business. Get on your business, bro. Period. That's the main thing that we bump heads on is the business. That's my brother. I love this nigga, but handle your business. If he has handled his business, he'd be at the Grammys.
Yeah.
If his manager would have handled his business, he would have been at the Grammys. They hit that nigga and hit me. It was an all group. And we responded.
Yeah.
So that's on blood. But besides that, the Grammys was fucking a blessing. The Grammys was fucking amazing, fabulous, spectacular, whatever the big ass words you want to use, nigga. That shit was the creme de la creme.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know what I mean? And shit, we saw Will Smith, my nigga, the whole family. Right after the whole Jada promo with the book and all that, like she dissing the nigga, man, they came through that motherfucking 21 gun salute. The kids, Jaden. Nigga, we had the table with Jaden Smith.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? They chilling. Nigga, they family, man, that shit is boof. They was a whole family. Nigga, Jada, Will, nigga, Jazzy Jeff. They performed, they killed it. Like, come on, it was everybody there. My nigga, YG, nigga, Tiger, nigga, you know, the West Coast side of the game, fucking Yo-Yo, fucking Lady of Rage, nigga, Warren G, us, 40 Short, you know what I mean? The Down South game, nigga, Jermaine Dupri, all them niggas, man, Flavor Flav, all them niggas, man. This shit was live, man. It was like a hip-hop reunion, man, because I know a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that I didn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just appreciate the Grammys for just doing a whole hip-hop show. It's all performances, you know, because a lot of them shows had awards and speeches and shit. Nah, this is back-to-back hip-hop music. Like, even though BT did one, it was a segment. It wasn't the whole show.
Yeah.
Even though the Grammys did one, it was a segment. I'm talking about the pre-Grammys when they brought Scarface out.
Yeah.
It's, you know, they got Scarface and Willie D beefing. But when that happened, it was a set. This one was 1 hour and 30 minutes of all artists. Straight through. This what made this the most supreme and most superior 50 years of hip-hop performance that was on television, televised. Now, Nas did the best show when he did the out there in New York. He did the best 50 years of hip-hop show because he brought everybody. But as far as televised,
yeah,
this one was the best.
Yeah.
Definitely. Not just because I was there. Even if I wasn't there. This one was the best. Period.
Nah, that it was big, and of course, I'm glad they got you out there. You feel me? I'm glad they recognized. You know, a lot of people was feeling like they could have showed the Bay more love, but I'm like, with that type of shit, sometimes you just gotta appreciate who they did bring out. You feel me? Like,
who else they supposed to have? Hammer.
Yeah,
I think Hammer denied it.
He denied.
Allegedly, they said Hammer denied it. Allegedly.
Yeah, people feel like they should have had Hammer up there.
They said KRS-One denied it. That's why he went hard on the shit. So a few artists denied it. You know what I mean? So a lot of people didn't fuck with it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know?
Man, I had you for almost 2 hours.
Yeah, we got a dip.
I just want to say, is there anything that you want to address or say before you get out of here?
Nah, the only thing, as far as the beefs, you know what I mean? Just to let everybody know with the beefs, man. I'm cool with everybody. Period. Me, Master P, me, Short, the G Unit, Spider Load, everybody I ever had beef with, I'm cool with. You know what I mean? Period. So it's good money, man. You know, everybody be thinking that, oh, this nigga beefing with everybody, this, that, and the third. Nah. It's defense. You know, a lot of people that shot me out is defense. Back in the day, you had to, you know, rap. It's about, you know what I mean, who got the best bars, and it's no disrespect. So that's when you get to some of the biggest beefs. Nigga, we was on Beef 3, all types of shit, all the DVDs and shit.
Yeah.
But it was competitive. Rap is competitive, my nigga. So that's where the beef come from, competitive shit. You know what I mean? Other than that, it ain't no real street shit. Nobody got no problems with Short, Master P, Game, none of them niggas. It's competitive. Short, we want to be the best niggas in Oakland.
Yeah.
Game, we want to be the best niggas on the West Coast. Master P, you took our shit, we're responding to it, and it is what it is, because it was taboo or forbidden to bite.
Yeah.
You couldn't take a nigga, let alone, you couldn't have a beat sound like a nigga, let alone take a name title, you couldn't rap like a nigga, none of that shit. Taboo.
Yeah.
Biggie Smalls had a cover like Nas. Wu-Tang was on the skit. Yo, you bit Nas shit. Yo, with the cover with the baby. That shit was forbidden.
Yeah.
You had Wu-Tang talking about Biggie. About the Nas and Biggie siblings on their album cover. So even on the album cover, you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So my shit was defense, and it was forbidden to do the shit that niggas could do now and get away with it.
Yeah.
But you couldn't do it. Like how everybody copying each other.
Yes.
You couldn't do that.
I didn't realize people was upset with Master P like that about that. People was. I thought people was.
Nigga, is you from the Bay or not?
I know what he did, but I didn't know people was like mad at the
What
nigga.
part? What part? You from Oakland?
From Richmond.
You didn't feel it.
I didn't know people was like mad with him. I know some people would be saluting him like he got his game in the bag. You feel me? Niggas was saluting for that, but I didn't know niggas was like,
nah, we fuck with him.
This shit.
We fuck with him. The West Coast bad boys, we was fucking with him. That nigga stole the ice cream, man. Niggas felt some type of way, though. Everybody, cause niggas fuck with P. Like P at the record store in Richmond. We had to drop our albums off it, you know what I mean, on consignment and get paid from this nigga. So not me, but C&H and them.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we respected him. You know what I mean? Niggas on all them West Coast bad boys, all the shit fucking with him. So True, TRU, all the shit. So we just rocking with him, man. And like niggas hated him. It's when he did that.
Yeah, niggas was
he got the side eye and niggas started pressing like, come on, bro, you can't do that, bro. That's pure disrespectful because it was forbidden.
Yeah.
Pure forbidden, my nigga.
But you right though. Nowadays, it's a lot of copycat shit.
It's hella copycats, nigga.
That's really all it is.
What I said at the beginning of the interview, I learned how to draw. What I was tracing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of tracing going on. A lot of tracing going on.
Real shit. I'm gonna wrap it up though.
Yeah, we good money, bro.
I appreciate you pulling that for sure. Definitely a dope interview. I want to salute to you with the Yukmouth TV. You doing your thing. You doing your interviews. You doing your radio shit.
Thank you.
I salute you for that. Definitely want you to keep that going because the people love that. And I know your fans love that for sure. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap this up? Or you good to go?
Man, I'm definitely going to Katt Williams. Black Matter show, whatever that shit come to LA, I'm there. Katt Williams and made the fucking internet go nuts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Salute to Katt, revealing the inner secrets, the dark matter, no Frank Ocean. And yeah, man, salute to everybody for tapping in, man. Salute to you, man. Innovators, man. Y'all one of the top platforms in the game, man. Thanks for having me here. I'm a big fan. Been watching all the dope interviews, man. And yeah, you keep shit lit, man. Definitely, man. Smoke Light Radio, Wonder Twins, What the Fuck Weekly, Yukmouth TV. New album, City of Dope Part 2 coming. I ain't gonna tell you the particulars, but this will be a direct-to-customer album on some Nipsey Hussle shit. You know what I mean? Salute to Nip, but this album is definitely going for $100 a pop. We're only pressing up 1,000. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, that's all. Yeah. So it's a collector's. If you get these 1,000, you get them. If you don't, you ain't gonna have it, nigga. Period. And that's it. So it's another thing that I'm doing. This shit it's gonna be like another double album because it's a whole nother sector that I'm bringing with it. It's gonna be a triple album.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing some shit with it. So you're gonna get your $100 worth, man. It's gonna be dope. And yeah, it's gonna be a collector's item, man. That's what I'm more focused on because these streaming numbers, these little pennies off of stream shit, ain't adding up. The math ain't mathing.
Yeah.
So I'm direct to customer, and my next album, you know, COD 2 or City of Dope 2 is definitely gonna be a 2 because it's gonna be a double album. It's gonna be some shit that you don't expect. The next part, you know, and we're going big, man. Period. And once you find out what it is, man, you got your money's worth, nigga. COD 2, City of Dope 2 coming soon. Thug Lords, me and Sibo working on a new album. Cocaine Cowboys, that's coming out soon. Me and J Hood, Savages Part 2 coming out. And the Regime, you know what I mean? We definitely about to get back in the lab and rock out, man. Salute to Tech 9, you know, all my Regime mob niggas, man. But we back to rapping, man. I ain't no, you know, Joe Budden. I ain't gonna retire from rap while I'm doing this podcast shit. I'm doing it both.
Yeah.
You know, Dr. Octopus, man. My arms is tapping on everything, man. No Frank Ocean, man. But yeah, man. So yeah, we get back to the music, man. People been asking me, man. But the tour money been so great.
Yeah.
Man, niggas like, it's hard, man. Niggas like doing 3 podcasts a week, and then on the weekend you're doing 2 shows. You know, so it's hard to like wiggle in some studio time, man. So, but yeah.
Hell yeah.
Full throttle, all gas, no brakes, nigga. Yukmouth, yada da boy.
You already know. You locked in with the Innovators. We got Yukmouth in the building. Bay Area legend, Oakland legend. I appreciate you pulling up. Dope interview for sure.
Thank you, sir. Yada da boy.